Hi, I'm Trent, and this is Disruptopia, a 2 to 5 player strategy game that lasts between 1 and 2 hours and is designed for players 14 and up. All rounds of Disruptopia are played by drawing 3 cards and then setting your quarterly strategy by placing your tech workers on different actions you can take. Early in the game, you tend to build up your own engine, and then as you scale presence across the world map, you end up sabotaging each other. One of the funnest things about Disruptopia is seeing people's hyper-optimized strategy get completely sabotaged by a sabotage card from another player, and then going into pure revenge mode. Early in the game, players tend to build up their engines, scaling across the world map, buying more tech workers, and adding effect cards so that the game benefits every round. But once you've scaled, you have money and a number of tech workers, people start sabotaging each other. And this is where the game gets really interesting. Sometimes you'll get sabotaged by a card like Content Moderation, which makes all cards you play that round cost 1 tech worker more. Typically, you don't account for this by placing extra tech workers on the play card action, so you can't play the cards you expected and you have to pivot your strategy. Sabotage is also a really nice balancing mechanism when one of the players starts running away with the points. All of the other players will team together to sabotage that player and make the game more competitive. Disruptopia is highly thematic. You play starting as the CEO of a scrappy AI startup, but you eventually become a billionaire with presence all across the world, having claimed multiple government subsidies, and you're courting autocrats to gain more power. Another thematic element is that you sacrifice reputation to become a millionaire or a billionaire. But at those levels, it's easier to amass power. And you need to become a billionaire to reach model version 7, which is what triggers the endgame condition. What makes Disruptopia so fun for me is that it's strategically rich. No 2 games are the same, and I've explored all kinds of different strategies, and I'm still not sure which one wins. I'm not even convinced that a single strategy can win the game, because you have to pivot to utilize your cards as well as possible. The game has a 7-minute setup time, and it can be learned in 10 to 15 minutes. I made an instruction video that's 12 minutes, including some turn walkthroughs, which I'll link to in the description of this video. The game has really strong engine building. You make more money, you add effect cards which give you added abilities, you increase your number of tech workers each round so you can do more actions each round. But there are a few things that set it apart from standard engine builder games. The first is that all of the cards are highly comedic. The whole game is sardonic, making fun of the AI bubble and all these tech billionaires amassing power. What else is different is that there's a lot more player interaction, especially later in the game. You end up sabotaging each other quite often, and when you have presence in the same regions, you're racing for subsidy tokens.